Hey guys, this is Madman Mars 2000 with your TNA Lockdown 2008 pay-per-view results. First up is the escape match for Jay Lethal's X Division title. Jay Lethal versus Johnny Devine versus Shark Boy versus Curryman versus Sanjay Dutt versus Consequences Creed. The first man eliminated is Sanjay Dutt when he was rolled up by Devine for the pinfall elimination. The second man eliminated was Shark Boy when Consequences Creed nailed the Creed DT for the pinfall elimination. The third man was Consequences Creed when Curryman hit the Spice Rack on him for the pinfall elimination. The fourth man eliminated was Curryman when Devine hit the Divine Intervention. This leaves Devine and Lethal as the final two men in the match, and the match at this point can only be won by escaping the cage. The finish saw Devine pull off his own wrist tape and used it to tie Jay Lethal's arm to the rope. Devine then attempted to escape the cage through the door, but Sanjay Dutt, who stayed at ringside after his elimination, blocked the door and would not allow Devine to escape. Devine then attempted to escape by climbing the cage. Sanjay reached under the ring and pulled out a pair of scissors and handed them to Lethal, who cut himself free of the rope and flew out the cage door before Devine could hit the floor to retain the X Division title. Backstage, JB interviews MMA fighter Frank Trigg. Trigg talks about the main event and picks Kurt Angle to win. The Queen of the Cage match is up next. Christy Hemme versus Salinas versus Jacqueline versus Tracy Brooks versus Angelina Love versus Velvet Sky versus Rocket Khan versus Roxy Laveau. The rules of this match were that all the knockouts involved had to start on the floor. The first two knockouts to make it into the cage would have a one-on-one match, and the winner earns a shot at the TNA Knockouts title. Angelina Love and Roxy Laveau were the two knockouts that made it into the cage for the one-on-one match, and Roxy Laveau defeated Angelina Love via pinfall after hitting the voodoo drop on Love for the pinfall victory. Samoa Joe is interviewed backstage. BG James defeated Kip James via pinfall. The finish saw Kip James attempt to splash BG James in the corner. BG moved and Kip smacked off the turnbuckle. BG then rolled up Kip for the pinfall victory. After the match, it looked as if Kip and BG were going to mend their friendship. Kip then clotheslined BG and left him laying in the ring. Kurt Angle is interviewed backstage. Backstage, Black Rain and Relic are shown attacking Eric Young. Cuffed in the Cage is up next. Rock and Rave Infection versus Black Rain and Relic versus Kaz and Eric Young versus Scott Steiner and Petey Williams versus the Motor City Machine Guns versus the LAX. The last man not cuffed to the cage is declared the winner. Eric Young did not come out for the match after being attacked backstage. Midway into the match, he did come out. He started to make entry into the cage by climbing it, but as he started to climb, Rain and Relic began to taunt him. This scared Eric Young to the point that he could not summon up the courage to make it into the ring, which left him retreating to the back. The match gets down to Rain and Relic, Rock and Rave Infection, and Kaz. Kaz gets chokeslammed from the top of the cage by Hoyt. He is then handcuffed to the cage, and he's out. Super Eric's music hits and he hits the ring. Super Eric, despite the fact that he was outnumbered 4-1, handcuffed Rain, Relic, Hoyt, and Rave to the ring to win the match. Samoa Joe's family, including his father, are interviewed backstage. Gail Kim and ODB defeated Awesome Kong and Raisha Saeed via pinfall. The finish saw Awesome Kong miss the spinning back fist on ODB and nailed Saeed with it instead. ODB then hit a top rope splash for the pinfall victory on Saeed to win the match. Karen Angle is interviewed backstage. Booker T and Sharmell defeated Robert Roode and Peyton Banks via pinfall. The finish saw Peyton go to slap Sharmell. Sharmell moved and Roode got the slap instead. Sharmell then rolled up Banks for the win. After the match, Roode yells at Banks, blaming her for the loss. He then storms off, leaving her in the ring all alone. Samoa Joe's trainer is interviewed backstage. He picks Joe to win. The Lethal Lockdown is up next. Team Cage defeated Team Tomko via pinfall. The finish saw Rhino nail James Storm with the gourd to get the pinfall victory for Team Cage. The main event of Lockdown is up next, the TNA World Title match. Samoa Joe defeated Kurt Angle via pinfall to become the new TNA World Champion and save his career. The finish saw Samoa Joe hit the Muscle Buster on Angle for the pinfall victory. Those were your TNA Lockdown 2008 pay-per-view results. I'm Madman Mars 2000.